Welcome back to another video. The last video got really good feedback, huh? So I'm here with my dad. You guys have been asking for him. You haven't seen him in quite a while. So here we are. We actually just went to my community gym a little while ago and hit a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of arms. And then we went off to Andreas, who you guys you might have seen me. I went to him a while ago and the video was called The Bodybuilding Mechanic. And he's a physical therapist. My dad's been having some tightness in his back and he's been having trouble sleeping, so we wanted to go see him. So what I'm gonna do is just overlay a little bit of footage from training at the gym and also the little session he had with Andreas. And we're just gonna kind of talk about what's been going on with him. A lot of you guys have been asking, bring him back onto the channel. So obviously you're still training.
Still training, still doing my lunchtime routine. I actually recruited some more people to get in there with me. So the gym is getting a little bit more popular. We got some new equipment in there as well. I've been hounding the owners and they've been listening, and they found that it's beneficial to the tenants and to them for future tenants to have a halfway decent gym in there. So it's getting better, and on the weekend I train locally.
You guys see the footage playing on the screen right now. My dad's built this physique with nothing but diet in the gym that he's had available to him at work on a lunch break.
I'm done in 45 minutes and that's it.
Yeah.
I need to, just allocate my time properly, and it works. It works for me.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing is people ask me, how do I stay motivated? And this guy right here is one of the reasons. But, it's not all about looking for external motivation. So I know there's some new subscribers on here, but do like a 30-second background. My dad was 300-something pounds with, diabetic medication, cholesterol medication, blood pressure medication,
yeah.
And you're off all of that.
Yeah.
And that's just because he was able to commit to that lunchtime gym session and change his diet around. And again, people ask for motivation. How do you stay motivated? I don't have time in the day. And 45 minutes was all it took.
All it takes.
And obviously the diet is huge.
Well, yeah, but my motivation for the diet is I don't have to be taking chemicals to control my diabetes, And I've been doing a lot of research on it, and what I found is most doctors or endocrinologists, they treat the symptoms, but they don't treat the disease itself. And the only way to take care of that is through diet, and exercise is very important, and it works for me. I'm on a pretty low carb diet. I like my fats, so I keep the fats higher and the carbs a little lower, but still get about a gram of protein per pound of body weight. So, and I stopped counting calories now and stopped weighing food. I did that for quite a while on MyFitnessPal, and you get a feel for it now, and you can look at a piece of chicken and say, well, that's 6.2 ounces.
Yeah,
you just seen it all.
Yeah. So you did the whole thing. You did the macro tracking and weighing the foods in MyFitnessPal.
Yep. Especially when I first came off the medication, just to make sure, everything was good. And after 6 months, it worked for me, and I don't do it anymore.
Now, what was your? I guess people might wonder, what does your diet look like then? It's lower carb, but I mean, over the last couple of years, you've been playing around with some things. Because I think one of the biggest things, aside from just not having that internal motivation to get yourself to the gym, is some people might have the motivation, but now they say, so what am I supposed to eat if I work a 9-to-5 job? Or, so what is your, let's just say on a Monday, what does it look like from when you wake up to when you get home? What do your meals look like?
What do my meals look like? Well, I'll eat, in the morning, I'll have some cottage cheese with avocado. I try to keep the carbs as low as possible. Obviously, you can't eliminate them completely.
Again, just remember, someone who is a diabetic, it's a different approach. He's not saying you have to eat low carb or everyone has to do it, but this is what you're doing.
For me, that works, so I don't have to be on medication. I'm still diabetic, and that's not going to change. Mm-hmm. If I don't watch myself, it's just going to go out of control again. So, I have to watch that. So, it'll be cottage cheese. It may be a couple of hard-boiled eggs with toast. Definitely coffee all day.
And your toast
addicted.
again is kind of like that 40-calorie bread.
Yeah, yeah, it's that Nature's Harvest. I like it. It's really good. Actually, make toast and spread a half an avocado over 2 slices of toast, and then put like a dollop of low-fat ricotta cheese. It tastes so good. It really does. I always pack my own lunches, and you know, you can do it by preparing. Let's say on a Sunday, having your meals ready. It's chicken, it's fish. You know, we have a kitchen at work, so we're able to heat food up or cook food if we had to in a toaster oven. And we have a refrigerator, so we have all that available to us. But you know, I just make sure I pack everything morning of, whatever. After a workout at the gym, I'll do a protein shake at work. I convince them to buy a Ninja blender too. So, and you know, when I get home, it's more chicken or tuna. You know, I'll eat canned tuna. I'll make a salad out of that. I love Greek salads with chicken. I love spaghetti squash. That's a big thing for me.
So, and that's like the secret right there, is finding the foods that will fill you up.
Right.
Not
Right.
too calorie dense. So if someone asked you, what was your diet like as a whole? It's very lean protein sources.
Right.
Moderate to higher fat for you, and lower carb.
Yes,
And a lot of your carbs are vegetables.
Exactly right. And anything I could eat where there's a lot of volume, you know, fill that stomach up and not feel hungry afterwards.
And then as far as your training goes?
5 days. I try to hit each body part twice a week. And like I said,
Cardio?
45 minutes. A couple of times a week, yeah, I'll try to stick in a half hour to 45 minutes, either on a elliptical or a treadmill. And I'm able to maintain the weight. I don't know how many calories a day I consume, but all I know is my pants still fit the same. You know, as long as the pants don't get tight, we're good. I don't care if everything else grows. The waist got to stay the same.
And that's a good indicator, because too many people focus on the scale, and it's like,
yeah, you know, I did that for a while,
Yeah,
and it made
okay.
me miserable. It really did.
that goes to show you, you know, it's when you get to a certain point where, you know, you can track macros, you can track calories, you can do whatever you need to do, but when you can make it part of a lifestyle like he's done, maintaining a physique like that year round has become second nature. It's easy for you now.
Well,
you know?
yeah.
But losing the weight initially is difficult. Getting out of
It
those
is.
old
It-
habits is.
Yeah, old habits die hard, you know, and you have to just push past that plateau, and once you get past it, you know, it becomes easier.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
From someone watching this who's overweight and who wants to lose weight and doesn't have the motivation, doesn't have someone to train with, thinks that time is always an issue, like what would you say is like a good jump start to get them into
That if they continue that lifestyle that they're on and continue to gain weight. Another strike I had against me is I was a smoker. I don't know if anybody else is out there. So high cholesterol, overweight, diabetic, you know, they all tie in together. Keep up that lifestyle, and you know, you won't live past 60. Is that motivation enough?
So was that motivation for you? Was that your biggest motivation? Was it your health?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, and I think maybe social media did it, but some people just look at physique as motivation. But that was the last thing you were thinking of, like,
No,
oh,
yeah,
I'm shredding my abs.
Yeah,
gonna be-
that didn't start out that way.
In order to get going, you got to get started, and I mean, it's been a long road for you, but
It's been a while now,
yeah.
But I enjoy. You got to enjoy it too. You got to make it interesting. You got to make it where you want to do it. If you do it just for the sake of doing it, and you have to push yourself, and you're grudgingly doing it, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So you have to have Matt train you, sign up for his coaching, and he'll motivate you.
It's one step at a time.
There's
The results.
nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we just need that external motivation.
Yeah, it's good to have. It's definitely good to have. And it took you, how long would you say from when you kind of started this lifestyle until you got to,
Where I want to be.
I don't want to say like completely off medication, but you noticed you were definitely a lot healthier.
I didn't come off medication until only 8 months ago.
Okay.
So it was a long road. Yeah, you can't always trust what a doctor has to say.
Yep.
know, because if it was up to him, I'd still be on cholesterol medication. I don't have a cholesterol problem. They do it just to kind of cover their own asses.
Preventative kind of shit.
Yeah, and it's, who wants that? Who needs that?
Yeah.
You know?
And that and another take-home point, I don't want people to just think it's like, I quit medication, I'm good to go. You still get blood work done. You still make sure you're
Every 6 months,
so-
just to make sure that everything is firing right, and, you know, we're not slipping. So, yeah.
So hopefully that's some motivation for anyone of any age out there, whether you work long hours or you'll find an excuse. Everyone has an excuse. It doesn't matter if you're, 18 years old and you're just getting started with the gym, you're in college, you're working a 9 to 5, you have kids, whatever it is, there's going to be an excuse. There's going to be a reason to not do something, and you have to find that reason to do it.
Yeah, I mean, the point is, if you want to do it that badly, you'll find the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you
dude.
for the little interview.
Alrighty.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up for my dad. And you'll be seeing more of him on the channel. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.